Here I'll show you how to make a 4-leaf clover, or you can actually leave one part of it out and make a 3-leaf shamrock. Each leaf is going to be a separate sheet of paper. We'll start with the square and fold it in half. Give that a crease and then unfold. And now we'll fold it in half from the other direction. Same as before, give it a crease and then unfold. Now we'll take one edge of the paper and fold it in towards the middle line. I'm going to take this and flip it over. And from this orientation, I'm going to take the top two corners and fold them down in towards the middle. Okay, now I'm going to flip this over again, and I'm going to take this point here and fold it down towards the bottom. After lining that up, I'll use one finger to hold that point. Now I'm not going to actually make a strong crease all the way across this bottom edge here. Instead, I'm going to flatten these white parts here and crease those only. You could crease all the way across the bottom, but that's going to add an extra line that doesn't need to be there. Now let's flip this over. Now let's crease this part right here beneath these two flaps that are sticking up. Now I'm going to gently pull this tab down and then squash this point flat. When you're done, it should look like this. Now let's do the exact same thing on the other side. Pull the tab down and then squash this tab flat. Now we're going to take this corner and fold it down. And we'll do the same thing on the other side, of course. Now we'll take the point of this triangle and fold it halfway down so that it meets this edge in the middle here. And again, do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to take this outer edge and fold it in towards the middle. Give that a nice hard crease, and then we'll do the exact same thing on the other side. Okay, as I flip this over, you're going to see that it looks a lot like a heart. But this is actually one leaf of our 4-leaf, or possibly 3-leaf clover. So press pause and then make 3 more of these, and I'll show you how to put them together. The easy way is to simply slide these corners into each other so that they interlock. Even though we've interlocked each of these tabs one after the other, it doesn't hold together very strongly, and you can see as you lift it here, it starts to fall apart. You could fix that with glue or double-sided tape, of course, but I'll show you another way of doing it with just the paper. Start by turning the paper over. Take the inner corner of the right-hand tab and fold it up at an angle like this. Now we'll take the entire left-hand side and fold that in and up at an angle like so. Give that a strong crease because we're going to use it as a guideline. Now we'll unfold that and tuck everything inside. There, now let's recrease everything, and if you've done it correctly, you should have this tab here. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other piece. So now I'm going to take the square corner of my orange piece and slide it underneath the slant side of my green piece. Just like that. And now I'm going to take this pointed tab and fold it underneath the orange piece just like so. This kind of locks it together. And as we do this on every single piece, it'll hold your clover together without glue or tape. Okay, we're all done. Let's flip this over and you can see it hangs on to itself. No glue or tape needed. And now I'll remove this orange piece and show you how you can make a simple stem to turn this into a 3-leaf clover or shamrock. Because it's missing a key piece, this 3-leaf shamrock is not as stable as the other 4-leaf clover, and you might want to use some glue or tape. Now take this corner and fold it out of the way. Now we'll use another square sheet of paper to make the stem. We'll start by folding this piece of paper in half to make a triangle. Now we'll unfold it and take one edge and fold it in towards the middle like so. Do the same on the other side. And now take the bottom edges and fold them in towards the middle as well. I'll take one end of the diamond shape and fold this in half along the horizontal axis. Finally, I'll fold this in half along the vertical axis, and that's a simple stem for your shamrock. Just slide it in there, and like I said, because you're missing a key piece, it's not going to be as stable. Because of that, you'll probably need to glue this together or use some double-sided tape. And there you go, one paper shamrock.